Yeah, you see it. But do you know what it is?
I do.
Uncle Bull Cow, Mrs. Bull Cow in the building. Actually, she doesn't know what this is
I
either.
thought those were those extra hot things.
Yeah, but nobody knows what this pepper is. Mystery pepper review. Take a good look at it, guys, and comment below if you think you can guess what it is. I took the stem off already.
It's peach something, right?
Yeah, it's a peach. So here's the story behind it. So it was supposed to be, I guess, a peach bonnet. All right. This is not a peach bonnet. This is so much hotter than a peach bonnet, and we actually had some peach
It's so
bonnets.
hot and it's so tiny.
Yeah, and this is probably my favorite pepper that I've ate this whole season.
Do you like it that much even though it's so hot?
Yeah, it burns the heck out of me. But this thing, I wish it had the stem so I could show you better. But you see, it has a little stinger. This is the shape, and I got a couple of them here. This one's stinger is more pronounced. If you guys can, if you can see that in my crappy phone, but that's what they look like. And I've had people say, you know, is it the peach? Here's one for you, honey. Peach starfish. Well, she just popped the whole thing right in her mouth. I'm not gonna do that because I know what it's like.
I know it's hot as hell, but it's so tiny it fits in my mouth.
Mmm. First thing you get is that citrusy flavor. It is not a peach star. What's that? Peach Starkist. It's not a peach starburst. It's not a peach bonnet. We think that it's some kind of a hybrid between a peach bonnet and something hotter, but we really don't know. I know one
I don't
thing.
like seeds.
I know one thing. No, she don't like seeds. I know one thing. I'm gonna save these seeds, and I'm gonna grow it next year, no matter what it is. And if it somehow cross-pollinated this year with something else, then probably have something cool. But
It's one of those peppers that builds.
yeah,
The heat's in the front of your mouth.
the heat's starting to come to me now.
And my mouth feels numb this time. I've eaten these before and my mouth hasn't felt numb, but this time it feels super numb.
Woo!
Like weird, like very
Ah.
numb.
It's hot.
I mean,
Slightly-
not numb as in no pain. It hurts a lot.
Slightly
It's also
floral,
numb.
but very citrusy. Like it has a very citrusy, little bit sweet, very citrusy pepper. My boy Chase grew these, Colfax Pepper Patch, and I don't remember what when he first gave them to me. I don't remember what he called them or what he said they were. And I asked him
I
again.
think it might have actually made the roof of my mouth swell up in the front. 'Cause it doesn't feel right.
Whew! Now it's hitting me. Oh, you know, you guys know. You already know how peach pods do me. It's like peach pods, man. I'm all right eating them for a little bit, but then all of a sudden they creep and they wreck me. But I'm talking all right now. In 2 minutes from now, I won't be. Look at, I gotta turn the hat around. I'm sweating already. See the shirt, guys? Look at that beautiful pod right there. Isn't that thing sweet? That's a pod that me and her ate. That actual pod. Took that picture first. That we ate right here on Uncle Bull Cow. That pepper is the NK Sinister, grown by Nick Kemp's at Hell Garden. Definitely one of the hottest peppers I've ate this season.
Now the heat's going to the back of my throat and all over my tongue.
Yeah.
And I still feel
Here's I
numb
got
in the
another
front.
one here.
And
This
I
one here is a
feel
little
swollen.
bit. This is smaller than the ones we just ate, but see, it's got a little stinger on it. Then you see the front, you know, from the front what the pheno looks like. But anyways, yeah. So if anybody can identify that pepper, give it a shot. Comment below. I posted it in all the pepper groups on Facebook. Ooh, I'm lit right now.
I just thought, you know, that tiny little pepper is way hotter than it looks. So don't let
Yeah.
looks deceive you. It looks, I mean, I don't know how it can be that hot for
And I actually looked up the peach bonnet on the website that he told me where the seeds came from. And I actually looked it up and compared it to that, and it's not that. It looks similar, okay? And
I just hope people don't order it thinking they're getting something different. Because it's
man,
not
let
like
me
it
tell
looks.
you something. If I ordered peach bonnet seeds and I got this, I would be thrilled. I don't know what it is. Like I said, we had some peach bonnets in a mixed box that we got from somebody like a month ago. And those they look exactly like the peach bonnets you see online. They weren't hot.
It is building and building still.
This,
Not much of the heat's in the back.
When Chase gave me these for the first time, which was about a month and a half ago maybe, could have been longer, but I'd say month and a half average time. He gave me a little bag of them, and he said, try these. And I was like, ooh, that thing looks pretty. I'm like, what is it? And he told me that, like, maybe 2 possibilities of what it was or what he thought it was. And then I called him again and asked him, what was that? You know?
It's such a weird burn. I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, I'm burning right now.
It's like makes you feel like you're, I don't know, it's just not a burn I've ever had before. It's a really hot burn, but it's like, how would you describe it? Don't you think it's a different burn?
It is a different burn, yeah. So, I got my tongue's burning, back of the throat a little bit. I could feel the pepper, you know, when I swallowed it, it went down my chest. But it's not.
It kind of feels like a actual burn instead of a.
I'd say
it feels kind of like a heat burn.
I'd say it's probably between. I'd say a pepper's probably between 900,000 and maybe 1.1 million Scoville. I'd put it right there. I'd say it's definitely.
What would you give it from 1 to 10 for a super hot?
I mean, for a super hot, you know, I'd have to give it a 6 or a 7.
Oh, I don't.
If you compared it to
I guess it would be. I don't know. It's almost like an 8 to me.
Yeah, I mean it's hot.
I don't want to say 7. I would say.
I'm just saying 7
at least.
Yeah, I'm only saying 7 to give room for other stuff. But guys, I've been putting these in my ferments too. I've been putting them. You know, I always get a couple here and there, and I'll throw them in my ferments whenever I do brines. Let me show you quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I'll just show you a couple of my ferments. Now this one is a brine. Isn't that thing beautiful? You see the red onion at the bottom and then a bunch of super hots. That's yellow nagas, and there's some of those peach peppers in there. There's a couple of brain strains and some chocolate bootlas and a couple habaneros in there. There's no fatalities in that one because I didn't have any, but I actually have some more fatalities on the way. And let me show you my other 2, Brian's. By the way, Colfax Pepper Patch, that's where these peppers are from.
I like fermented hot sauces.
Yeah, I got another jar. It's identical. I just didn't feel like carrying it.
I used to not like them that much, but then I started eating more of them because of the health benefits.
And then
I definitely acquired a taste for them fast because now I always go to that first.
I love the fermented hot sauces.
Because of taste. And I don't really like the other hot sauces much now because I'm looking for that fermented taste.
All right, so here in this bag, this is a mix. See that? That's a mix. That's a pepper mix that I got from Josh Heaton Family Farms down in Mississippi. This has probably been in there for about 20 days at this point.
What is that?
So this is a mix. This is literally like, there's some King Boot Orange Copenhagen, some other, I think, a red brain strain, Scotch brains, a whole bunch of peach peppers. There's peach X in here. There's some chocolates in here. There's some Mad Balls, some peach X, maybe. Man, listen, this is about 25 different peppers
I didn't
right
know
there.
25 different peppers would
That's
break
20.
down to
That's
that small
at least 20, but possibly 25 different peppers with a 2% salt mash, and it's about. I think it's on day 20. I think it's on day 21 tomorrow, or today. Today's day. I don't remember. Today'd be day 21. So this is 3 weeks, I believe. Then this one's only about a week. I just started this. I had to put this in a huge bag because it's a lot of mash. This don't look like a lot to you guys, but trust me. It's, I mean, it's just because it's all sinking to the bottom, but that's a big old monster mash. But look at that bad boy. This is Gator Jigsaws from Nick Kemps of Hell Garden.
That's a lot of gators.
He's sending me a bunch.
Does it look a lot or does it just look a lot?
No, this is Well, I did have 2 jalapenos that I threw in with it, just because I had them sitting around and I didn't have any use for them whatsoever.
It works, they're green.
And yeah, and plus it was green. Right. So there is a couple of jalapenos in there, and I think I threw like 2 or 3 Yahi lemon drops, some little peppers in there. I threw a couple of those in there. But this is just a small flat rate box that he sent me, so it's about 1/3 of a pound. But yeah, you see I made a nice amount of mash out of it. And this is gonna be my.
I really like those Gator jigsaws.
Yeah, I do too.
They're really hot.
See,
they're one of the hotter ones that has a good flavor still.
Yeah, here's my thing with sauces. Okay, a lot of sauces that are overly floral. So if you're using like Moruga Scorpions, Carolina Reapers, and even some of the other peppers that I like better than them, they have so much placenta in them, and it's so floral that when you make a sauce, a lot of times it's fermented, especially doing mash like this.
You put the placenta in?
Yeah, I put the placenta in, but the thing is that you don't want to take it out. If you take it out, you're losing heat, you're losing flavor. But I did that even once. I did that with some Reapers, but I made mashes like this with just straight Reapers or just straight, and they're just not good for it. They're not good for fermenting like that. You can throw them in, like there's a couple Reapers in my jars with the brine. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. There's peppers that in here that are just as floral as a Reaper. But you mix it up, But
I'm glad
anyways,
there's not any more floral ones than that one. I'm interested in trying that one.
Yeah, this is going to be, guys, I make a sauce called Mean Green, and I've been using Thai chilies, green Thai chilies, and jalapenos, and it's still very, very mild, and so, and it tastes good. It's so good, man, and that's what I recommend to people when they ask me for a bottle of hot sauce, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
So what are you going to call this one?
By the way, I've been making hot sauce all day. This is dragon fruit, raspberries, Reapers, elderberry, aurora berry. What's it called? Not aurora berry.
I don't know.
I can't even
never
remember.
Heard of it until you bought it.
Yeah, it starts with an A.
I don't know.
Anyways, aronia. Aronia. This is elderberry, though, right? Aronia berry, blackberry, blueberry. Okay, with lime juice,
aronia berry
ahi, lemon,
superfood?
Peppers, and I threw a couple super hot.
Is that why you got it? Because it's a superfood?
Yeah. This is my pineapple naga, yellow nagas, pineapple. Look at the color on that thing. Dude, I got people hating on me. They see this like, how do you get it that color? Why? Because I put enough pineapple in it. I'm not greedy. This is my monster mash. This is, I'm sending this to somebody up in New York. I wrote on there. So that's the actual. So this one is. I can't remember. I used peppers from different farms all the time. So yeah, I got a bunch of sauces I made today, and I've got a case I'm sending up to my brother in New York. But yeah, I'll figure I'd just show you guys just for the heck of it some of my mashes I got going now, and I'm gonna see how this Gator jigsaw turns out. I got more of these. I got a lot of these coming. So, and this is a pepper that I am gonna grow next year, and I'm gonna have my local farmers grow it. Because I want to make a green hot sauce. I always loved green hot sauces. The only thing is that they're just not, they don't hit. They just don't have enough spice to them. They're just not as good, nowhere near as good as,
That's going to do, them Gator jigsaws.
This is going to be hot, right. So my goal is to make, my mean green is usually Thai chilies and fire roasted jalapenos.
What are you going to call this?
Lime. I'm probably just going to change this. I'm probably just going to make this my mean green. I'm just not going to make that one no more. Because basically I'm going to make a sauce like that for the kids. So I'm going to have the baby bull cow. The baby bull cow sauce. It's going to say for kids and sissies.
Well, make sure you tell the people you change the recipe.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to tell everybody. Yeah, and that's the thing is the people that want the mean green are people that are just literally they cannot eat hot sauce. Like they get wrecked off of Texas Pete or Tabasco.
It is hotter, a lot hotter than those though.
It's a little bit hotter than them, yeah. It's pretty darn mild though. But whatever the case may be, I want to make something that has a little punch to it. So I want it to have flavor, and I want it to have some heat. And
I like the one you made with the Thai peppers and the mean green that was roasted though.
Yeah. So that's it. Look at that bad boy. Ooh, I can't wait till that's ready.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's only a week old, I think, right there. So I'm gonna let that ferment for probably another 2 weeks, maybe 3. And then I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna throw a little bit of lime juice in there and a little bit of vinegar. And we're gonna get into it. But yeah, check out my shirt, guys. That's a sick looking pepper. Hey, you can actually get one of these if you want. Go to unclebullcow.com. Once again, unclebullcow.com.